What's up, guys? Brian Grant here of ContestChampion.com, and it is that time of the month again, guys. Time to compare my progression from last month to this month with another progression update. I'm going to be going through the following categories on my account here: the Summoner Profile, Masteries, Alliance, Champions, Crystals, Catalysts and other key items, my questing progression, and the progression spreadsheets. That's right, multiple of them, which also includes my prestige. And the ending spreadsheet that compares everything to the previous months, that has changed a bit. I've added some categories and removed a whole bunch of categories that didn't quite make sense. Ones that when I first started this progression series, I didn't know everything that I knew about the game today. So yeah, I've removed some of the categories that are no longer necessary, in my opinion. The only thing they need to know before we jump right into the first category is that this account is completely free to play, meaning that I have never spent a single dollar on this account. I never have, and I never will. I have absolutely nothing against spending in this game or any other game for that matter. I think it's fine to spend a few bucks on the things that you enjoy doing, any hobby, games included, but this is just the way that I have the most amount of fun, so that is the only reason that I do not spend. Alright, let's just jump right into it with the Summoner Profile here. Up to 268 total heroes, 475,000 base hero rating. Maybe by the next update I can get that to 500,000, but it's going to be close. I don't know if I'll be able to do it or not. Gwenpool is still standing strong up there as my only rank 4 5-star champion. Not too much else has changed. Stark Spidey is making an appearance as a 4-star. Hopefully in November he'll make an appearance as a 5-star up there. We'll see. Some of the other stats here, just kind of slowly increasing over time, up to 124,000 PvP fights won at this point, and the highest PvP win streak is still 1,002 from that 24-hour stream that I did a while back. Still got to do another one of those, but yeah, moving on to the Masteries here. I'm still running with the Suicide Masteries. This may be the last update for the next... Maybe the next update I won't have suicides. I plan on dropping these things very soon, just to kind of test out other masteries and that kind of thing. But for now I'm running full suicides with maxed out deep wounds, because Gwenpool. So yeah, this mastery build's extremely powerful in my opinion. The defensive builds, I really prefer having, maxed out physical resistance over what may be more standard for other people, with a couple points in perfect block and stand your ground and maxed out salve. I really don't like those masteries, for the most part at least. They have their purposes, of course, but I prefer to run this build with willpower for the suicides and everything. 2 points into coagulate up here. The utility is my standard utility that I've been running for a very long time now, which is one of the reasons why I want to change up my build and test around Mystic Dispersion, which I have 5 points unlocked. I just don't have any points in it currently. But yeah, I've maxed out Parry and maxed out Stupefy. 2 masteries that I absolutely love and do not want to sacrifice for pretty much any reason at this point. I love those masteries. Alright, let's move on to Alliance though. Oh, actually I forgot one thing that I wanted to show when I showed my profile, which is where I stand compared to other players. With my total base hero rating, I am currently ranked just under 3,000 at this point, just under 2,700 with 2,697. Alright, let's move on to Alliance though. And actually, while I'm at that screen, might as well show where my Alliance currently stands in terms of war rating, as that is something that I've started to track at this point. We are currently 79th in the world in terms of how we perform in Alliance war. The Alliance I'm still in for Loki. Things have changed a little bit in the Alliance though itself. Euthanitis is no longer the leader. Euthanitis kind of retired there. Kind of this message over here in the profile screen almost sounds like he passed away, but no, he's definitely still alive. He just didn't feel like playing anymore, I guess. So yeah, B Manny has taken over things. And shout out to all these other guys for keeping the Alliance running smooth, all the officers, all the members for kicking some serious ass in Alliance War and Alliance Quest. I can no longer show our prestige. I kind of miss being able to do that for you guys, but I can no longer show what our prestige is. The only other thing that I can show about our Alliance is where we placed in last Alliance Quest, which was 16th in the world. We've placed slightly higher before. We were hoping to make top 15 in the last Alliance Quest, but we just barely got edged out by some other alliances. So, yeah, we're currently 16th in the world when it comes to that. Let's move on to the champions. So, champions, I'm just going to display some of my maxed out ones here. But I will also turn to the spreadsheets in just a moment. So yeah, I've got a decent number of 4 stars maxed out. Let's actually go to the 4 stars first. So I've got 16 of these guys maxed out at the moment. Wolverine being the lowest rated one that is maxed out. But yeah, some good champions in there. I ranked up my champions mostly for prestige, but then there's also some utility champions in there, some champions that are decent on defense, that kind of thing. When it comes to the 5-star champions, this is my current 5-star list. The only ones that I have awakened are Gwenpool, who I used an awakening gem on, Magneto, who I've duped once, Winter Soldier, who I've duped 3 times now. He's signature 60, just naturally from the crystals. Gotta love that, right? Juggernaut, who's sitting at Sig 40 as well. I just can't seem to get some of the other champions duped that I want the most, including like Hulk. Magic, I would love to see on this account, but yeah, she doesn't seem to want to make an appearance. But let's head on over to the spreadsheets now. I'll show you my 2 stars. We'll start with are almost completely maxed out. The ones that are in the crystals, at least. I only need an extra 644 signature abilities combined to be able to pull max signature abilities every time I get a 2-star. So looking forward to that. 19 are maxed, 17 are still not maxed, but close to it. My 3 stars, this has really moved along quite a bit since last time. I only need about 3,000 more signature levels in total, which is actually not that bad considering you get like +5s from the solo crystals. 51 of these are now maxed, with only 48 remaining that are not maxed. So I've crossed the halfway mark on the champions that are maxed. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy to see that. I don't know why, but for some reason, like, the progression here just makes me happy, guys. The 4-star progression isn't quite as good. Anything in this bold red here, these are champions that I do not have. So, for example, in the 3-star one, the only one that I'm missing is that elusive Immortal Iron Fist. Still don't have that guy. In the 4 stars, there's still a decent number of... actually, there's not that many that I don't have. There's not that many that, you know, champions that I don't have. A lot of them are newer champions that I just need their arenas to come around, basically, in the, you know, in the basic arena before I get them, probably. Only 13 of them are maxed, and still a whopping 6,600 signature levels needed to max these guys out. The number's slowly going down, but slowly. The 5 stars, yeah, let's not even talk about the 5 stars, guys. I still need all these guys. Still need so many 5-star champions. This number is growing like crazy. Over 16,000 signature levels needed to max all these guys out. That is probably never going to happen. I don't even have a single one close to maxed out, so... yeah, that's one of those long-term things there, I guess. To jump back into the game, and now it's enough about champions. Let's move on to the crystal collection that I'm currently working with here. I'm not going to go through each and every crystal, just going to kind of scan through here like I normally do. People ask all the time why I hoard crystals, and it's just for fun, man. It's just something to do. I don't know, I just enjoy it. It definitely does hurt progression to some degree. It would be better to pop everything open. There are certain crystals that it is a good idea to hold on to. For example, if you're maxed out on a certain catalyst type, then yeah, holding on to those catalyst crystals, of course, that's a good idea. The free 4-hour crystals, that's a good idea. But every once in a while, I go through and pop all of these crystals open. These premium hero crystals, these are the next ones that I'm about to open. I'll be opening those up in the next day or two. But I definitely do eventually pop this stuff open. I don't hold on to these class catalyst crystals for very long. I normally pop them open when they get to like 4 or 5 or something like that. So those will get open soon as well. But yeah, some of these I just have a good time hoarding them. That's really the only thing I can tell you. Recently opened up a lot of these signature stone crystals, so I don't have too many of those. And hopefully when we see those new uncollected arena crystals, or whatever they're going to be called, I'll be spending the majority of my battle chips up there trying to get that 5-star Punisher, so that'll be pretty cool. Still sitting on just over 1 million premium hero crystals. The 3-star hero crystals, those have gone up quite a bit. and the rest is pretty normal for what you see on my account. I normally pop open the 4-star crystals when they get up to about 20k. And the 5 stars, I'm going to try to hold on to them until November when Tech Spidey rolls around, when Stark Spidey rolls around, but I don't know. I might want, I still am just so tempted with those crystals to pop them open. Not a ton of solo crystals at the moment, as I did just pop open the majority of the ones that I had saved up of those as well. Alright, let's check out the catalyst and other items that I currently have. For catalysts, I'll just show you the alphas that I'm working with at the moment. I have 9 tier 2 alphas, just waiting for the right champions to come along, basically. Definitely saving some for Stark Spidey, as I've mentioned a few times now, trying at least. For the tier 4 class catalysts, I currently have, you know, a decent number of cosmic and science. The other ones are lacking a little bit. The tech ones, I'm trying to hold on to those as well for Tech Spidey. Once again, can't say it enough that I want that champion more than any champion at this point. So I'm not really going to be ranking up any other tech champion until I'm sitting at 7+ of these things, as 7 is what you needed, or what you need to take a champion all the way up to rank 4 as a 5-star. The tech ones, I could definitely... I'm not really holding on to these for too big of a reason. I would like to kind of sit on these things for eventually taking up Gwenpool to rank 5, whenever that is, whenever Kabam decides to allow us to take 5 stars all the way up to rank 5. But that's it for the catalysts. As for items, just want to show a couple of Awakening Gems that I'm working with. I have the one 5-star Awakening Gem up here, the Tech Awakening Gem. Let me click off this before another accident happens. But that is being saved for Stark Spidey. I've got a couple of 4-star ones that I'm still saving. One generic is left, one cosmic one. I've got one science one over on the right side of the screen here, and 2 mystic ones. I'm actually thinking about burning one of those on Unstoppable Colossus, just so I could save the loyalty, I guess. But yeah, I've got those sitting there. That's about it. Everything else is just kind of some signature stones that get used from time to time here. That's it for the items. In terms of questing progression, I'm actually in a story quest at the moment, but I do have 5.2 completely explored. 5.3 is not out yet, so I have the story completely done at this point. All of Chapter 5, Quest 2, just waiting on that Quest Chapter 3 to come out. Labyrinth of Legends, I only have 1 path down at the moment. Would love to do more on Labyrinth of Legends, but yeah, just a little bit busy with other things at the moment. But eventually, of course, the plan is to complete Labyrinth of Legends 100%. It's just going to take me some time. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the account, except for the progression spreadsheet. So this was the old spreadsheet. It had a lot of things in here that you know, weren't really necessary to show, like daily quests, total quests, dual wins. I don't think you guys really need to see that stuff. I showed it in game earlier anyway. If people really want to see it. The battle chips and loyalty, that stuff fluctuates all the time. Realm of Legends, this has been 100% for the longest time. So I dumped a lot of these categories here, and I kind of just changed it up, shortened it a bit, just showing the total heroes, base hero rating, prestige, which is 5,068 at the moment. My summoner rank, again, which I showed in game, is just under 2,700. Alliance War rank is 79, and then the number of maxed out champions, max level, for each of the 2, 3, 4, and 5-star categories here. So I've got 48 maxed out 2-stars, 92 max leveled 3-star champions, 16 max level 4-star champions, and yeah, 0 for the 5-stars, since we're not even allowed to at the moment for level, and definitely not even close for signature ability. 1 path out of 7 for Labyrinth, and story is all complete up to this point. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. The spreadsheet will get filled out over time again, of course. You know what, it's looking kind of small, so maybe I'll go ahead and kind of go through old videos and try to pull out what I can of these past categories. I'm not sure if that's totally necessary or not. But that is going to do it for this progression update. Hopefully, by month 21, this base hero rating will be at 500,000. That'd be really cool if I can get there. There's actually... If we jump back in game at the moment, there is actually the very end of a level up event going on. So I'm going to cut the video here and do a little bit of leveling up and try to get myself towards that 500,000 goal. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Take care.